One of the biggest stress points I know for parents is not knowing when something is serious. So let's start with the question that every parent has. How do we know when to call the pediatrician versus go to the urgent care versus heading to the ER?
Yeah, that's such a great question. And I think it really comes down to a mom's, I always call it like spidey sense. You know what I mean? Like you just have this feeling and you should pay attention to those. So we'd rather you kind of overcall it and go to an emergency room when you didn't necessarily have to. It's inconvenient for sure, but you don't want to be in the situation where you should have gone to the emergency room and you didn't. So the first thing I would say is just if that spidey sense, parent spidey sense is going off, pay attention to it and get the help that you think that you need. Now, if you are going back and forth, I always say give your doctor a call. And so someone is always available, right?
Right.
Someone on call. It might be an answering service. That's fine. If it's something that you think could wait till morning, absolutely wait until morning. You know, if they're a little uncomfortable, they have a fever, you can give them Motrin or Tylenol. But I think most parents have a sense that maybe this can't wait until morning. And so in that situation, I would just give your doctor a call and explain the situation, and then they can guide you on, no, this is something that can wait till morning. No, I think you ought to go to an urgent care. No, go ahead and go to an emergency room that takes care of kids or call 911. Like those are all valid options depending on what the situation is. And if you are struggling, that's what your pediatrician is there for. That's why there is someone on call. Now, your doctor doesn't want, you know, they have a family too. And even though they're on call, like you don't want to bother them if your kids had a runny nose for a couple of hours, you know? But I think most parents get the sense that no, I'm concerned enough that I should call someone and then that's what you should do.